Good afternoon, welcome.
Oh, good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Can you just say your name just for the minutes for us, please?
My name is Gina. You need last name?
Gina?
Gina.
Thank you, Gina.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The floor is yours.
So, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. I know there's lots of people that want to talk to you. I also want to thank your staff for being as kind as they are. You have a phenomenal staff here. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So I want to get right into several topics, one of them being misinformation, the other one being Nuremberg Code. So 74 years ago, the Nuremberg Code came about as a result of the atrocities that occurred during the Second World War, specifically the Nazis with their genetic experiments on humans. And if you've read the Nuremberg Code, you would understand that as a result of all the countries, major players in the world signing this document, they were very clear that humans would never be forced to wear a mask, never forced to endure vaccines that weren't safe, or any treatment protocol that was not safe, and certainly not a genetic experiment. Given that most people don't have a degree in molecular biology or anything along those lines, then I'd like to give you some information today. So, from my perspective, and working as I do, it concerns me greatly that one of the precepts, not only in the Nuremberg Code, which stated very clearly, we're not going to be an experiment ever again, signed off for. It also gave the people power to hunt down the Nazi war criminals. And that has also been used in other instances to go after people creating genocide in their own countries, et cetera, et cetera. So the Nuremberg Code protects us. And it seems that that's been conveniently forgotten in the process of all this, what's going on. The misinformation, when constitutional lawyers for the government advise the government officials that they're not violating people's rights under the Charters of Rights in our Constitution, but rather just pushing the boundaries. And that gives me a great cause for concern. The Constitution, the Nuremberg, were all written to protect the people from the atrocities inflicted upon them, whether it was a government or other people that had the authority to do so, or in their own minds thought they had the authority to do so. So when I listen to the radio, which I have to stop listening to, it concerns me that health units are unequivocally promoting a genetic experiment. This has never been done before in the history of mankind, where a foreign substance that mimics, but it doesn't, an mRNA strand that can possibly insert itself and permanently insert itself into the DNA of the human, that's unheard of. It's not... If you look at the statistics, if you look at anything that's going on, theirs is a reporting, it's a voluntary reporting center for professionals or others that want to